Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Uncle Longbeard. Well, actually it's not my name, but never mind that. I'm going to talk with you about equipment for the new bikers. I had many questions about that, and that's why I'm going to talk about it today. And because I'm pretty old, I've got everything on those cards, and let's start from the beginning. Ta-da! So, let's start with things which you absolutely must have. When you buy your first bike, you basically need those things and there is no excuse. So, the first thing is boots. The boots. So, what sort of boots you need to have? Ta-da! Awesome, brilliant boots. Well, this one is kinda... Can you see that? Yeah, probably. Basically, sort of grinders. Let me show you the bad things first. Those are not the best because this is not connected to the sides, so it's not waterproof actually. If the tongue is connected to the sides here, it would be waterproof. Okay, but those boots, or any sort of boots like that, like Martens, grinders, or any actually work safety boots will do. So you don't need to have anything else than that. This is, I think, enough for the beginning. And even if you are riding a lot like I do, I'm riding in those boots and I had no issues with that. And that will cost you around, let's say, for good boots, you need to pay around 100 quid. That's enough. So, the second thing is the helmet. What sort of helmet you need to buy? Because helmets could cost from 10 quid up to probably 800, 1000. So which one you need to buy? I would say if you are not sure if you will be riding your bike for years, if you are just trying if bikes are for you, then buy something cheap, but not crazily cheap. Still, it's worth to buy quality helmet because it's the safety thing. Bad helmets are really bad, and I mean the visor, everything is bad, and it's not waterproof. If you will be riding in the rain, the water will be leaking on your face. So I would say buy something like that. That's my daughter's helmet. She is riding occasionally with me. That's pretty decent helmet, but it's reasonably priced. I think there was a promo on that helmet and we paid 60 quid, but street regular price is around 80 quid, and I think it's really good helmet. The quality inside is really good, the visor is really good, it's watertight, the visor is strong, so it's all good, and it's also had a sunshade. So I think it's really good helmet for the price. So, for around 80 quid you can buy Shark, HJC, Scorpion, LS2, or even Nolan sometimes. So just look for those names, so for those brands, and probably you will find something interesting. But if you've got more money, you should buy definitely better helmet like Arai or Shui, and yeah, or Schubert. Yeah, those brands will do. Definitely, it's worth it. If you are thinking about riding for many years to come, just buy something really good. Next thing is obviously riding trousers or riding pants and jacket. You can buy trousers or a jacket for around 40 quid each. It won't be really brilliant, but it will be good enough. I will show you the pants I bought. And I'm riding in those pants. It's actually second pair. Those pants are actually waterproof, and also it's got warming linen which you can remove. Really good ones. And I paid for those, I think, 32 quid, again promo. But street price, regular price would be around 40, 45, something like that you can get. Really good trousers, really good pants. And a jacket. Here is my old jacket. That's a good jacket, Scandinavian made, really warm one, and I would say buy a proper jacket. We can also talk about the riding jeans. Just simple trousers like that, but they've got Kevlar inside. See? That's Kevlar. And They've got protectors on the hips and or the knees. So yeah, you will need something like that, especially with Kevlar inside. Just don't ride with regular jeans, ride in something like that. So the next thing, gloves. Okay, so I've got reasonably priced gloves here. They are 40 quid-ish, made by Oxford. And those are really warm, so those are not made for summer. They are rather winter gloves, but you can find one which are multi-season. I would recommend you to buy long gloves like that, because then your jacket is going inside like here and it's windproof, so it's really helpful. Then, when you will be on your bike, you will need to take your luggage with you. First thing is something which is called rock straps, and they are basically modern version of bungee cords. They are really simple in use and much more convenient than actually bungee cords. So forget about bungee cords, don't buy them anymore. Buy rock straps, and you will need 2 is enough to keep your one luggage in place. When we are talking about one luggage, when you will be on your bike, as I said, you will need to take your luggage. And that's the best thing you can get. It's a dry bag, which means basically you are putting stuff inside, then you are rolling the end, and that's waterproof. And you've got holes in here to keep it in place, to use your actually rock straps through there and attach it to your bike. And that's a perfect luggage. This one is, I think, 40 liters, but you can buy 60 liters. But I will tell you what, for a few days, if you are staying in the hotels, that's enough. That's absolutely enough. So something like that will do. So those are the things which you absolutely must have. But then we've got things which you should have. First thing is waterproofs. And you need something waterproof, and I mean it. And I will show you something. So now I've got plenty of things on my table. Right, first of all, we've got waterproof gloves. They're made of nylon with some rubber coating inside, so it's 100% waterproof, and it's covering your glove. So, whee! I feel like an alien. Those are probably 20 quid. Something over your boots. See? You are placing your boot inside, and it's got some sort of sole. So yeah, so that's about that. Protective gloves and boots. Again, around 20-30 quid maybe. So that's it. And then we've got 2 types of waterproofs. Trousers, pants separately, so you can put that on, and then jacket, and one part, which is one big, huge, massive thing. And yeah. Which one would I recommend? If you are riding in a torrential rain, one piece. Definitely, one piece is better for torrential rains. But it's also really difficult and complicated to put it on yourself. And it's much easier and convenient to use 2-piece, because you can just put your trousers on. And that's relatively easy. Much easier than this thing. So when I've got 2-piece kit, I'm using it much more than this one. Even that one is much better. For the long trips, maybe this one, but I'm not sure. I prefer to use just the trousers. And also you can just wear just the trousers, because when you are riding in the rain, the most wet part of your body will be your legs actually, and your hands. So basically protect your shoes, protect your pants, and protect your gloves. And that's it. So we are going to another thing which you might have. Neck warmer, neck protection. This thing is actually really useful when it's kind of cold, especially when you've got open face helmet, but not only. It looks like that, so you actually can ride like that, but you can also do this. and it's really warm, and it's also waterproof. That will cost you probably around 30 quid again. Enough. So let's go to another thing. Another thing is good helmet. Yeah, I was talking about that. If you will be riding for many years to come, buy a good helmet. Don't waste your money on a cheap one. Buy a good one straight away. It will last for a few years and you will be happy with it. Another thing, good clothes. Good jacket, good trousers. But you know what? I'm riding in the cheap trousers and they are good enough and they are really, really good. So sometimes you can buy something really decent for a cheap price. Okay, another thing is the intercom. Intercom. Well, actually, you might listen to the music, you might answer your phones, but you know what? I actually don't like to answer my phone when I'm on the bike. And I also don't like to listen to anything else than my motorcycle. So basically, for me, intercom is a good solution when I'm riding with my mates. You can have a conversation with your mates when you are on a bike, so it's brilliant for that. If you want to know more, take a look on my review of my intercom, which is Scala Pactok. And it's really, really good, but quite expensive intercom. So you may check on that, but actually cheap intercom will cost you around 40 quid. Okay, so we've got intercom. Now, the tank bag. The tank bag. Tank bag is really useful, especially when you are taking pictures, if you are a photographer, or if you are recording your videos. You can store your most important equipment which you want to use immediately in the tank bag, just in front of you. So when you are riding your bike, you can just stop, take your camera out, shoot the picture, and job done, and you can go straight away. So the tank bag, it's really, really useful thing. So you might consider buying one. And then we've got another thing, 3 pair of gloves. Okay, 3 pair of gloves. I show you already the winter gloves, but there we got multi-season summer gloves, but cold days. Good enough, but quite cheap again. I got those gloves, and for really warm days, I've got something like this. Really good, but you know, ventilated gloves. So for really, really hot summer days, you want to have something like that, which again will protect you. Okay. Okay, so that will be it. There are many, many things which you probably want to have when you are a biker. You might want to have a heated grips and other stuff like that, many more equipment like panniers, luggage racks on your bike, and so on and so forth. Plenty of equipment. So you can spend any money on your equipment and on your bike. But the most important things, boots, trousers, jacket, helmet, gloves, yeah, anything else? Rock straps and dry bag. And that's it for your luggage. So that covers everything you really, really need. And you can get all those things as cheap as 330, 350 quid if you will carefully look around on eBay or Amazon or whatever you want. So that's all for today, folks. If you think that was useful, give me thumbs up, and obviously subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. And if you really enjoyed that video and found it useful, you can buy me a beer, or 2 or 3 or 10 or how many you want. I will take it all. Thanks for watching. Cheers.